What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, and we bring you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by, say hello. We do giveaways every stream, and we do giveaways every week here on the channel. All you got to do to enter is leave your in-game username in the comments, and I pick out my favorite ones every single week on the weekly Q&A videos. And yeah, I pick out my favorite. When I say my favorite ones, I pick out the ones that I feel like add value to the community here, either bringing a different perspective, chiming in with their opinions on certain things, or correcting me whenever I'm wrong. So anything like that, I really, really do appreciate, of course, respectfully. So, but we haven't had any issues in the comments. I really appreciate you guys. I just want to say that this channel has grown quite a bit in just the past month or so that I've been posting on here, posting Splinterlands content specifically. So thank you. Just going to take a moment to say thank you. All right, so I want to talk about the most recent town hall. It is the last town hall before Chaos Legion releases, and this is from December 3rd, Friday, December 3rd. Now, again, this is not a recap. This is not a summary. I think that there are other YouTubers that cover this, other YouTubers or bloggers. So this is, first of all, the Peak D blog from the official Splinterlands that has the entire summary here. I highly recommend you go watch the AMA. If you're looking for a video summary, Dwayne Cunningham posts awesome, like 15, 20-minute summaries that I think are fantastic. And then, of course, the official summaries are posted here by the team. My focus is on what are the 5 things, whoops, that is the Discord channel, the 5 things that are my biggest takeaways from the town hall. Now, these might be throwaway comments, these might be small things here and there might be large things, and they might be repetitive as we get more and more information on things, but I like to share just my own thoughts and spin on it. So if you're looking for the recap, this is not it, but hopefully you guys can get some value from this regardless. So first thing from the town hall, this is a comment made by Yabamat, and he took some time to talk about land, and I know everybody's super hyped about land, and there's just not been much information on it, but we know that they're working on it, and we know that it is going to be the next major thing they focus on after Chaos Legion is released, and then Wild and Modern format. So land, I would say, probably is not going to come until maybe Q2 of next year. If I'm just looking at the dates, right? And so I just want to actually call this out here. So on this land expansion notes that they have here, they said land will be top priority after the Chaos Legion launch and Modern Wild format is released. So again, that to me says if Wild Modern format are released by mid to end of January, I would give them probably a month or two to really get land focused on, if they haven't even focused on it yet. So my thing that I wanted to take away was Yamamat said land is to make the community more money. And I love this because they sold land, and I forgot what it was per plot. It might have been like 10, 20 bucks per plot when it was first sold. Now, obviously, these things are going for anywhere between $500 to $800. But what land is going to do when it is implemented is it's going to offer resources to the owners of that land who can then either use those resources or trade them, right? Sell them to others and create an even more complex economy, because these resources will be spell cards, I believe. Yeah, item and spell cards that you can use within game and will actually, they're saying that it's going to be the biggest thing in Splinterlands since the game actually launched, because it will change not just the meta of the game, but the actual infrastructure of how the game is played. Right. So there will be 2 turns, I believe, rather than just, you set your team and then it's just like you go in and that's that. Right. I believe you'll be able to make some changes now using these items and spells. And again, so that's going to be something completely on its own, and it will only be available to those people who own land. Therefore, if you are a player, right, active player, and you want to use these things, you can get it from your own land. And here's the thing, right? There's going to be different types of lands that will offer different types of resources. So ultimately, unless you own an entire region or tract or whatever it is, you're probably going to need access to some of those things. So there will be a whole economy that builds out under land, or I guess on top of land, I should say. And that money is going to the landowners. So Splinterlands already made their sale, $10, $20 a plot, whatever it ended up being. They're not going to get anything extra from that. If you own the NFT, right, the claim for lands, that's going to be yours. And that is going to be money, or that is going to be value accrued for you. So, I know lands are expensive, and I know not everybody's going to have one. And that's actually the whole point, right? There's 150,000 plots. And with an active player base of anywhere between 4 to 500,000, probably even more than that now, land is going to be top priority. So I got my one plot. I'm happy to be a landowner, a virtual landowner here. And I'm not saying that that's the best move for anybody really. But I wanted to be part of the group that had land and to see how that economy played out. Will you still be able to be successful without land? Yes, I think so. Wildly, because you can see that people are very, very successful without owning any cards. They can come in, rent cards, play at higher levels, right? High silver and gold, and come away with tons of DEC and cards that they win from rewards. So I think that land will be something that will be valuable for those who have it, but it won't cripple the rest of the economy if you're not able to get it. At least that's my perspective. I don't know why the devs would do something like that, where it really just goes, they're trying to create value for those who have the land, but it's not going to be completely crippling for everybody else. Again, we're kind of diverging from where I wanted to go with this. But I just appreciate them calling that out. That land is something that will make the community more money, not the company. Okay, number 2, SPS governance, they are saying is coming by the end of the year. There's talk about validators and proposal voting. Some of that stuff is being done now. I haven't explored it myself, but this is all in an effort to make the game somewhat more decentralized. It's not a decentralized game, and I've been very clear on that from the beginning. I've always said that it's not a bad thing. We want great people at the top of this putting it together who are in control of this. But I like the fact that we're going to get to a place where SPS governance is going to allow for us to do certain things, or to vote on certain things, or to make changes in the game if everybody who is invested and staked, right? Meaning you have SPS and you're staking SPS, so therefore you have a vote. So if there is an interest for those of you, or for anybody who has that, to make changes within the game, we can make those proposals and then change. So what is the value of holding SPS? Or what is the value of holding and staking SPS? Is that you'll be able to vote. And look, I know there's going to be 3 billion tokens. So you might look at your SPS and be like, I don't really have that much. I don't, so what does that even matter? Well, you know what? Every token counts as a vote. And with the token being available to anybody to purchase, right? You can buy it on multiple exchanges. There's nothing stopping you from owning SPS. This is the idea of equality of opportunity. If you want to have a say, you can come in and buy SPS, stake SPS for even more, or obviously get the airdrops to get more SPS, right? So if you want to be a part of the game in the future in terms of where the game might go and the direction that it takes, SPS governance is going to be huge. And I don't have much information on this, to be honest with you guys. I'm still learning a lot. I'm big into DeFi, but I'm still learning a lot about validators and nodes and all that. And specifically with Splinterlands, I don't know that they've released much information on how that will all work. Although if they have, I'll try to do a deep dive into it, because I know every protocol kind of does validation and things differently. So that's exciting. And they're saying that it's going to come by the end of the year. So here we go. All right, number 3. This was something that Hardpoint referenced, but he was saying that for help, the help desk and support team has grown so much, and they have covered so much they've grown so much and been able to tackle so many tickets in the past couple of weeks. And I believe I forgot the stat here, and I wonder if they have it here. Support. Okay, so they received over 4.5 tickets and solved over 5.5 tickets. K tickets in November, meaning that now they're in the positive, right? They are solving more tickets than they are getting. So yeah, first time the team solved more tickets than received. So again, these are good problems. And I know it sucks if you're the person that has the problem, but just looking at this at a macro level, right? Top down, it's just like the game is growing so much that the team did not have the support staff and the infrastructure built around to really handle all the volume of new people coming in that had issues. And now we're getting to that point where they've brought on a bunch of team members, not just developers, but also support staff, that they are in the positive and they're solving more tickets than they're receiving, right? So hopefully from this point onwards, if you do have an issue, then you will get it resolved quickly. And just to call this out again, to help the team, they're actively working on getting a Zendesk live chat on the website because they want to avoid scammers that exist, unfortunately, on Telegram and Discord. And I would say the best place to go right now until Zendesk is live is, this is going to be tricky, is within the Discord, specifically the not tech support updates, tech support channels here. So if you can see what I'm looking at, mobile tech support and tech support, I've had some help from there. And again, as long as you stay within the Discord server itself and not, get into any kind of DMs or things like that, I think you should be good. But again, be cautious and double check and all that. And yeah, it's a tricky situation right now, but hopefully that Zendesk chat will be live soon. Okay, let's go back to my little notes here. The large sales update is that they already have $2 million sold. Again, roughly speaking, that's about 500,000 packs, right? This is a rough estimate, right? We're $4 per pack. So we aren't really accounting for any kind of bonuses or things like that. I'm sure that will all play into it. But with $2 million, we can assume there's at least 500,000 sold. So we're still a month away. The second phase of the sale has not even started yet, and these large groups are starting to come in. I think the good news that we can take from that, and again, this is more so for the growth of the game, but let me see here. Large sale. I know they had it on here, but I already had it here as well. So I don't know what the largest guild is, but they said the largest gaming guild in the space is planning to place an order. They didn't name it in here, and I don't believe he named it in the AMA either. So I'm curious what is considered the largest guild. I thought YGG was pretty big, but I guess there's other ones that are larger. So, and the last one was kind of a throwaway comment. Number 5 is Aggie said he was waiting for large exchanges to list SPS. Now, this is a tricky thing, right? Because every token and every community around every token is always like, when Binance, when Coinbase, when Gemini, when like whatever large exchange that you might use, right? Obviously, Binance is the big one here, just because this game is very closely, not related, but very closely utilizes the Binance Smart Chain, and that's how I bought SPS and DEC for the first time, and how I continue to buy SPS is through the Binance Smart Chain. So Binance, everybody's waiting for Binance. It was interesting to hear Aggie say this, because not that I'm looking at this and at what he said and like, oh, it's going to happen soon. In fact, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. And I've said this before in the past. And again, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, but I do know that it will happen at some point, because we've already seen Binance, Gemini, Coinbase have all listed Axie Infinity and several other gaming coins. I believe Gala is even available on Coinbase, or at least I saw that. I thought I saw that recently. Could be wrong. At least it was put into the what is that called? CoinMarketCap available markets, which I was surprised to see. But again, we are starting to see gaming coins become a big part of the overall crypto space and the crypto economy. So at some point, yes, I do believe it'll be listed on large exchanges. There has been talk, and nobody has confirmed this, that it was Binance specifically, but I do believe Aggie has mentioned that exchanges have come to him or to the team and said, we will list you if you give us X amount of dollars, which is usually a very high fee. And Aggie and the team are more so like, we'd rather spend that money building our game and making it even more awesome. And so you can take that offer and shove it, right? Not obviously they didn't say it that way. That's just my little spice on it. But it's more so like, the team would rather keep the money for themselves and reinvest it into the game and build and build and build. Obviously, and we're seeing that with the amount of people that they've hired, the infrastructure that's come in, the support has gotten better. The technical support has gotten better. The overall technical, just everything behind the scenes, there's not as many issues. Or if there are, I feel like we see that addressed by the team right away, either on Discord, or now I've been getting to see a lot of in-game messages from the team saying that like, slowness with the market or something is down or whatever, maintenance, and we'll be back soon, or we're working on this right now. So the communication has gotten significantly better from the team too. So I don't know, that just makes me excited. Again, Aggie waiting for large exchanges to list SPS. It's like, it's going to happen eventually. And if you're in this game for the long run, which I would hope that you are, if you are buying, selling, playing, whatever the case is within this game, buying, selling assets, or playing with the assets within this game, to me, it's nothing but, I see nothing but really bright things ahead for this game. Without trying to shield too much hopium out there, I'm just speaking from my perspective, from what I have seen. There has been nothing yet that makes me feel. There's been nothing yet that like kind of shakes my confidence, right? And I know so many people were upset about the bronze nerfs, but if you just took a step back and understood that it was for the long-term health of the game, that they couldn't have all of this value being, sucked out of the system by bots. They wanted it to go to players, but, had to make it in a way that it would benefit the players who are investing in the game, right? So they want to accrue value to all of the assets within the game, which are cards and in the future land and whatever other assets they might create. And so that's the whole point. If you are invested in the game in any way, right? Cards, land, SPS, I mean, even those of you holding DEC right now for the airdrops, you are accruing value within this game. And I think the long term is how to view it, right? I'm not looking to trade SPS. I'm not looking to sell. Yes, I have said in the past that if SPS does like a stupid multiple, right? Like it's between 30 and 40 cents now. I mean, if this thing were to go, a 10x or 20x, yeah, I might take some off the table, as I do hold some SPS, but that's more so to rebalance my overall portfolio within the broader, my broader cryptocurrency investing strategy, I suppose. So, I'm excited. I'm excited about the future of this. And if and when it gets listed on larger exchanges like Binance or Coinbase or whatever, yes, that will drive even more people into the space. But, there's going to be so much. There's going to be so many cool things happening between, in the next 6 months, I would say. So, that's all we have for you guys. Those were the 5 main things. I mean, the town hall was awesome. I think that you should definitely check it out, or at least go check out the summaries, either the video summary or the blog post here. Chaos Legion is releasing this week. It is so exciting. I'm pumped. I'm planning to stream late night. I have an early morning on Wednesday, but I do plan on streaming as soon as everything goes live Tuesday night. So we will see how the release goes, and hopefully there's no hiccups, and we'll be able to start playing with these cards, opening packs, and having fun with it right off the bat. So have an awesome rest of your day. I hope everyone has an awesome week, actually, at this point. Happy Chaos Legion release week. I will see you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game.